Hi guys, how is it going today? So I want to do a quick update, and I actually mean it this time, okay? It's going to be a quick update. First of all, we're going to do a technical analysis on Bitcoin today because a lot has happened yesterday. And if you guys enjoyed my videos, I would really appreciate an upvote on Steemit, and you can also like, subscribe, and share, etc. on YouTube, Twitter, and Steemit as well. And yeah, and you guys can also donate to my dog's cryptocurrency piggy bank, but don't ever feel obligated. It's all G. So we're gonna go over the mechanics of some things and some theory. First of all, a dragonfly doji. A dragonfly doji is a candle that shows that the bulls have now regained control for that particular moment, or by the end of the day at least. So the bears throughout the day, the bulls probably tried to push it up, at the start of the day, and then the bears pushed it all the way down. But by the end of the day, because of this long wick, it's symbolic that the bulls have pushed it all the way back up. So all of this is indicative, and psychology in the market is that the bulls are slowly regaining control. The bears have really tried to push it down, right? The day before, the bears have really tried to push it down, but was rejected. And the next day, the bears have tried again to push it down, but the volume spike is indicative that the bulls have definitely regained control. Now, I want to explain to you guys the mechanics of a head and shoulders pattern. I want to explain to you guys the mechanics of it from an Elliott wave perspective. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? And now this is A, B, C, like this. A, B, and something like that, C. Now, you guys all know this head and shoulders pattern. I'm 100% of it. 100% sure. But I'll bet you guys didn't know how it's actually derived, okay? It is derived like this, the head and shoulders pattern, where people call this the neckline right here, and people play this part right there. If it breaks, it means that we got an extended, well, not extended, but a zigzag, and that line is no longer relevant, right? If it does hold, and we have a B point up there, there's a good chance that it's going to make some sort of symmetric triangle, like that, in an ABC type of pattern. So instead of that ABC, we now annotate it differently, that could be like that, right? I'm just drawing it very sloppily. Don't mind me. So now, let's say that it does end up making a zigzag correction, and now it's no longer an A, B, C, D, E, okay? Makes a zigzag correction like this, okay? And then now, at the end of the zigzag, it attempts to break upwards like this, okay? It attempts to break upwards like that. Let's just say the 3, 4, and stuff is there. Now, this is what you call an inverted head and shoulder. An inverted head and shoulder where it's now upside down. Now, what we're going to see is a lot of these kind of patterns emerge in the next few days, because if Bitcoin's doing it, then we'll probably find similarities in other coins as well. So now that the ABC is done like that, right? We have the head and shoulders from here, from 3, 4, 5, A, and B, and wherever C was. Now we have it from A, B, C, and 1 and 2. So it's actually upside down. So now we're going to go over what Bitcoin is doing right now. Oh, I forgot to say that what people usually do is they take this right here. They take A, B, C, and wherever it breaks down, whatever this distance is for the neckline, from the base to the middle, they will usually use that as a general target right here. So if this is the neckline right there, that goes like that, and this is the base distance, vertical height, that is the target that they use right there. Cool, right? Okay, I'm just deleting this. I don't like having stuff on my screen. All right, so now we're going to go down over, this is actually the second time I've done this, TA, that's why it's going to be quick. The first one was like an hour, and then I realized my microphone wasn't even on, and I didn't want to go through all of it again. So like, and actually narrate it for that length. So I'm like, forget it. So now we look at the indicators quickly as well, and we see that it's slowly rounding off. Okay, it's slowly rounding off right now. So the bulls have definitely regained control for the day, but we don't know if they have actually gained control entirely yet, okay? Because the way I see this right now, if I had to draw this, I would see this as ABC, I guess. I would call this ABC, right? And I would actually call this an X point up here. An X point where it tried to break out of it, but it couldn't. And now I see another one down there. So I see another ABC like this now, if we have to count it that way, okay? Like that. And what this makes is a double Elliott wave combo for a flag. A, this is C right there. we can only annotate it W after we see an X point fail, okay? And then we'll just assume another zigzag in here. Sure, I'll assume another zigzag. This one probably right up here or something. Or actually, sorry, right there. And do we have 5 waves coming down? Damn right we do. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we got 5 waves right now. That's why that dragonfly doji formed right there, okay? Now that we got the 5 waves coming down, do you guys remember the theory I was talking about earlier? This one right here, the theory I was talking about earlier is this right here, okay? I'm gonna get rid of some of this stuff here. This is the A, this is the B. This is now an impulse wave up that it's attempting, okay? This is now an impulse wave up that it's attempting. Now, it's probably gonna, we don't know if it's gonna break up there or not yet, but most likely it's gonna correct like that. And then these points, right? This point right here is where people are probably gonna play it. Right there. Come on. Something like that, right? Let's just say it does something like that. Okay? So now what you got yourself is you got yourself your head and shoulders pattern. That's how it's formed from an inverted perspective. Just like this. That is a neckline up there, down there, right here. And who knows what that one's going to be like. But there you go. So now we have different targets, right? We got different targets. Let's just say we took, an, you know, like, that's kind of an extreme height right there. Let's say we took something like that, and we took it to roughly around here. That's a little bit high in my opinion. It will definitely match right around there, I'd say. Just getting an average height of here. So we have to acknowledge many different resistances right now that are formed. So there you guys have that ABC pattern, right, with the head and shoulders. So because of that as well, it obviously marks a very strong resistance that we need to break. And the strong resistance that we need to break is right around here. It'll be between, I'm probably guessing 12,000. Oh geez, my cold's still not gone yet. I'm still like sniffling my face off, and my body's like just chilled and stuff. Ugh. So it's between about 12,300 and 12,800. That's a major resistance area. So regardless of where it is, right, where we end up getting near here, what you guys should do is you guys should be drawing your trend lines down like this, okay? You should be drawing your trend lines down like that, and just draw like a box like that. And if you go to lower time frame, you'll also see sort of a horizontal or a resistance like that, or a support rather, okay, that gets formed. So the big question is it going to break out up here, or is it going to break down into the 8K scenario still? Because we still do have an 8K scenario, okay? This is the pattern that's forming right now. These are the most relevant resistances, right? Right here. Is this part going to fail right here? This will basically be another X or something like that, right? Who knows? Will that one be another X and we get something like this? Check this out, guys. This is my favorite combo to draw. So this is X. That is a W. That's an X. Is this going to be a Y? And that's going to be another X. And then bam, we get our 9-wave combo in here. Okay, we get another A, B, and we C somewhere in there. So now, if you guys actually do the wave count, you will see that we have now gone from a 3 to a 7 to now a 11 wave combo. Okay. Now I'm just going to show you guys a little bit of theory because I find this stuff super interesting. So this is a 3-wave zigzag, right? 1, 2, 3. And now all of a sudden, if you have a double zigzag, right? You have a line here. What do you guys got? You guys got yourself a 7-wave combo, which that becomes WXY. So if we count it, we actually have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now all of a sudden it fails because it makes another attempt upwards, right? So we got 1 there, and that makes 8, and then 9, 10, and 11. So now instead of getting this combo, this is how these weird and very difficult counting flags form. So that becomes W, this is X, this is Y, this is another X, and that's a Z. So if we look at it right now, we're actually seeing something very similar to that already. We're seeing the WXY form, Now, the people who can do the Elliott wave counts, or just not even people who can Elliott wave count, they can just see clear as day that this region between 12.3 and 12.8 needs to be broken. We need to break this trend line up here, right there, okay? We'd have to break that trend line up there. If we don't break it, it could be considered a failed X attempt, right? And then we just get another extended ABC down here. And then that's where the 8K scenario still plays. So everybody is watching right now, right there. Now let's do some risk to reward ratios, okay? Let's say that you guys are looking at your alts. And of course, altcoins are going to rise drastically, guys. Altcoins are going to rise like crazy if Bitcoin actually punctures this mark right here, okay? This right here, if Bitcoin passes about the 12,800 range, we have a chance of getting to the next resistance level, right? And a lot of people will probably bank on a risk to reward like that. Like we're talking about a possible 15% gain. That's pretty good. And because this former resistance was beat, like we passed it, it now acts as a resistance. So I'm sure a lot of people will use a psychological number as a stop loss of around 12,000. So if it was 12,000, now your risk to reward ratio, if you targeted about, we'll say 14, we'll use a conservative number, 14.5, okay? 14.5, you now have a risk to reward ratio of about 2.43 to 1. So you got a chance, you're risking per Bitcoin $730, but you got a chance to win $1,775. So is that a really good risk to reward ratio? Fantastic risk to reward ratio. How does it affect you, even if you don't trade Bitcoin? Well, guys, alts, if Bitcoin drops 10%, altcoins will drop almost a proportional amount with a multiplying factor, okay? For example, if Bitcoin drops like 10%, altcoins are going to drop like 15 to 20%, some even more. Look at SAN. Look at SAN. SAN dropped from $7, guys, to like $1 something, okay? SAN dropped from, I'm gonna, hold on, let me close up my stuff here. I don't want to let you guys see my balance. Okay, I don't want any positions right now for day trading. Okay, here we go. So here's SAN right here. I just want to pull up another window. Man, I've been making some good trades already today, guys. Like seriously, I made like 130 bucks already today, just trading for half an hour maybe. So for example, SAN, just an altcoin example, okay? An altcoin example, it has gone up by 80%. It has touched down at $1.70. Now, if coins like SAN can do it, every coin can do that as well. You guys need to acknowledge all these green coins across the board right now. XRP went up, Ripple went up 69%, NEO 55, Litecoin 33, you know, ETC, right? And my baby as well went up to like $2 and something, $2.90, I think. I cashed out on ETP already. I made a killer profit, guys. So I've been telling everybody all day, right? All day yesterday to be patient, to be patient. I didn't even trade at all yesterday, guys. I didn't trade at all yesterday until the breakout happened. I kept tweeting about being patient, exercising caution, and that there's many more opportunities to come, right, guys? And because I've been tweeting about that, right? A lot of people had that FOMO. A lot of people took my advice, but I stayed out of the market entirely until the uptrend Dragon Doji formed, where I was tweeting about it. And then as soon as it formed, guys, bam, the market just snapped and it just started skyrocketing. And then what did I make yesterday? I think 700-800. That's what I was tweeting about. I sometimes tweet my profits, sometimes not. But yeah, that was an awesome day, guys. It was an awesome day, and I just cannot complain about it in the least. So that's what you guys need to do as well in terms of exercising caution, okay? Now, let's say you entered a position right now, even for altcoins, it's pretty risky, right? You set your risk to reward here. You set your target maybe over here, just slightly above it right now, just to beat it, right? But where's your stop loss? Your stop loss has got to be somewhere way down over here, because you just simply don't know. We don't know if it's going to fall down to this green region yet or not. Now all of a sudden your stop loss is going to be where? You don't have a good stop loss right now for a good entry. You guys already missed it when that Dragonfly Doji formed, right? When that Dragonfly Doji formed, what did it form at? It closed off at yesterday. If you guys look at the C right there, it closed at 11,100, right? 11,100, and we soared today all the way up to 11,874, right? So that's pretty, hold on. I'm looking at the high, 11,874, so about a G, or even a little bit lower than here when the wick was starting to push up, right? So if you guys got in on your alts around that time, you would have been making some pretty good money. So as it stands, guys, between 12,300, that's the key point right now to break. If we get there, we'll get to between 14.5, maybe 15. If not, guys, if this fails, if this inverted head and shoulders fails and we don't break the neckline and becomes a failed X attempt, if it was X, or X could be failed up here, right? We'll see. Then we will possibly see another 8K scenario. But right now, guys, I'm pretty bullish. Yeah, I'm not going to deny it. I'm pretty bullish right now based on everything I see. The only thing that's kind of bearish to me right now is the 3 or 4 hour candle that's forming. Oh, nope. Nope, not anymore, guys. It was a while ago with a shooting star, but now we're doing awesome. Okay, good news all across the board, guys. Good luck. Make sure you focus on those altcoins of yours. As soon as you see Bitcoin just spike up in price and orders in the level 2 just go crazy, I don't know, I usually see it as a really good sign, guys, to start buying my altcoins, right? I watch Bitcoin, level 2, order book almost all day. And I look at it all day because what Bitcoin does, usually you find some sort of positive correlation to the coins that you're trading, right? For moments like this right now. So good luck, guys. See you guys later. If you guys enjoyed these videos, I'd appreciate an upvote on Steemit. I'd also appreciate, you know, a like, subscribe, share, etc. on YouTube and Twitter. And if you especially love them, you can also donate to Luna's cryptocurrency piggy bank as well that she keeps for, you guys know what she keeps it for. Lots of drugs and alcohol and liquor and things like that. So take it easy, guys.